This is our second break where we thank producers who come in with their talent, their God-given talent. Because Canary Cry NewsTalk is a place for therapeutic reflection of our troubling world, and we encourage anybody who has been blessed with talent, whether it be painting, sculpting, literaturing, architecting, cinematography, music, theater, interpretive dance, or fushigi ball juggling. Is that what's going on with the fushigi?
Uh-huh.
You mentioned balls with it, so I'm guessing either
They're
that
gonna
or...
have, if there's going to be the fushigi variant. I'm calling it right now.
The fushigi variant. Okay, well...
I don't get them all right, but the important ones I do, and I think the fushigi variant of SARS, of the Omicron sub-variant, blah, 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 that's where we're going.
That's a good way to... get it in there. So, okay. Well, yeah, we want to thank our producers who come in with their talent, and we're going to kick it off with some audio production.
Audio production.
And we are going to kick it off with a series here from Jonathan F.
Jonathan F.
We sent in 3 here. This first one is the 177 jingle. Let's see. Well, yeah, he says, sorry it's late, guys. I've been caught up at work, but you can always play it for the Streak JC since they did hit that mark. All right, let's take a listen here.
People call me the space cowboy.
There we go.
That's pretty good.
That's
yeah,
a little
okay.
bit more on point, on topic there. So there you go. That I think we can use
Love
that
it.
one. So thank you for that.
Thank you
one.
very much, Jonathan F.
He also gave us the executive producer extended, which goes like this.
Executive producer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's extended.
It's extended, so it'll just keep
Love it.
going
So I
after.
can, so it won't end so soon, and I can finish my little spiel.
Yeah, it just keeps booming.
Ooh, it changes up too.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
There you go. Thank you very much for that.
Better shut it off, or else I'm going to start talking about the value for value model.
There's one more here from Jonathan F. Jets flying overhead, fireworks going off, football field, maybe?
Proud to be a Canarian, where at least my mind is free. And don't listen to the lizard folk who want to take that life from me. And I'll proudly produce next to you to keep the show alive. Come on now, I'm just going right off the dome. This is good.
And ends like that. Yeah.
Love it.
good.
Thank you. Thank you, Jonathan F. It needed to happen, and you answered the call.
Proud to be a Canarian. Great.
Are you
job.
labeling the file? Oh my gosh.
He
is labeling the file so we can find it next time. This is a big day.
All right. Thank you, Jonathan F. for that. We're going to move on here to Psalm 40.
In this darkened world, he can help you see. Just listen to Psalm 40.
Here's a note. Hey guys, I didn't realize last week's show schedule is so hectic. I should be back on track listening to every show soon. With that being said, we're almost at the end of the book of Revelation. This week I have another banger that cuts right into the heart. Revelation Part 8, the first resurrection and the second death. Hang on to your feels, everyone, and enjoy. So here's a little piece of that.
Have to turn it up a little bit.
It's going to come in.
Okay.
Heaven has been opened, and behold, a radiant horse. Its rider is faithful and true, and on his head are many crowns. The name by which he is called is the Word of God. The armies of heaven followed him on horses that appeared as lightning, and from his mouth came a sharp sword, with
Let it
which
kick in
he
here.
strikes down the nations. He will tread the winepress of the wrath of God. Then I saw the beasts and the kings of the earth.
There we go.
They gathered their armies to make war against the one.
We'll play the whole thing at the end of the show.
Woo, love it. Thank you very much, Psalm
Nice.
40.
Very good. Yep, always appreciate it. And yeah, this is cool. This is a great way to get scripture into your dome, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Doing it
Indeed.
through the good music of Psalm 40. All right, thank you very much. One more here from Alaska 49. He has a note here. Greetings. I think I sent a couple of longer versions of this. I reworked it a bit. I can't remember if I sent the previous iteration. Well, here it is.
So the king of the north shall come.
Premier ministre du Canada, Justin Trudeau.
Poverty is sexist.
You too.
We like to say people kind, not necessarily mankind. It's more inclusive.
There we go. Exactly.
That
Oh my
it's not
gosh.
only that men can be feminists, it's that men should be feminists as well.
This pandemic has sucked for all Canadians.
This is Canada. Nice.
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 Nice. Nice.
Nice.
It's like a Trudeau train.
Oh, good luck, Canada. We're rooting for you down here, guys. We really are.
Yeah, that king of the North is really it's really something, man. So
Yeah.
thank you very much there from Alaska 49. Hopefully we don't lose Alaska to Russia. Next up, we're gonna do some art production.
One art, please.
And kick it off with Dame Allie of the Skillet Nation. I must go full screen for the full effect. And we have a note here from Ebony Blaze, I believe, as part of this. But does she like Peppa Pig World? British Member of Parliament Liz Truss has joined the race to replace Boris Johnson as leader of the Conservative Party. At the forefront of her bid is a pledge to cut taxes. Quote, under my leadership, I would start cutting taxes from day one to take immediate action to help people deal with the cost of living, she wrote. Truss has held multiple cabinet positions, including Foreign Secretary. She was also the chief negotiator with the European Union on the UK's Brexit deal. And there's a quote here. As Foreign Secretary, I've helped to lead international response to Putin's war in Ukraine and delivered a tough sanctions package that has led the world by imposing real pain on Putin and the Kremlin, she wrote. She's a Putin killer, a Putin hunter.
Ah,
Yes.
Putin hunter. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's it. Do you want to describe the picture?
Sorry. You know what? No, sorry. Our connection got bad for a second. This is funny. What is this person's name?
Liz Truss. Truss.
She is, well, thank you, Allie. We've got this nice headshot here. Remember, folks, all this art can be found in the newsletter sitting in your email box if you're signed up for the newsletter. So you can take a look at it there if you're just listening, or you can find it on our social media, thanks to our social gal. Yeah, this is a beautiful pencil headshot of Liz Truss. Of course, she's got her lizard eyeballs, so we know what team she plays for. Hair's looking a little frazzly, but you know, it can be humid over
She's
there.
outside. It's in the wind.
It's in the wind. I've never seen this woman before, but now I have, and I will be keeping an eye out for old Liz Truss.
Yeah, keep those googly eyes out for sure.
What was the subject? Oh, Peppa Pig World.
Peppa Pig World.
Remember that? Remember Peppa Pig World?
Peppa Pig?
Man.
Oh, I miss Boris already.
I know.
Fond
I really
memories
do
of
miss
Boris.
Boris.
He's
I
so
think I miss
bumbly
Boris.
and wonderful.
Yeah. I miss Boris more than I miss Trump, I think.
Yeah. It's probably because we don't have the direct consequences of any of his things.
That's true. That's true. And Trump is really still around. Who knows what
he
Boris
is.
will do?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Dame Allie.
Thank you, Dame Allie. Next up, we have Sir Dove, Knight of Rusbeltia.
One art piece from Dove.
Who we know his voice now. We know he is a real human. That's a good sign. Here's a note that says, piece for this week's Bible artwork. I did a piece for Proverbs 11:28. Whoever trusts in his riches will fall, but the righteous will flourish like a green leaf. Oh, amen to that. I definitely need to hear that. Hope you guys like it. Keep doing what you do, and I'll keep praying for yins. Dove, P.S. The meetup was great. It was truly an experience we'll remember forever. My wife and I don't ever get that kind of fellowship where we live. Can't recommend attending one enough. Haven't heard from her in a while, but shouts to Ciara for getting these all started, and to Sir Salmons for organizing this one. We'll send in photo from the meetup for Friday's show. So there you go.
That's great. I love that. And that is, I mean, he gets it, man. You got to really go to a meetup to understand how powerful it is.
Especially when you start getting into this stuff and you've never been around a bunch of people that kind of see what you're seeing. It's really quite remarkable.
Or even one person in real life that you can like talk to this stuff about, and you're not like having to educate them on every single detail of the layers of the onion, to actually be able to sit down, look somebody in the eyes, and have a conversation where you both know what's going on is honestly, it is so hard to put a value on that. I mean, talk about value for value. You guys got to go to the meetups. And I'm glad the 22 Canarians over there in Hollidaysburg got to experience that. And we have this art from Sir Dove here, which is looking up what looks to be some sort of oak tree, something like that. And in spiraling font letters are the words, "Whoever trusts in his riches will fall, but the righteous will flourish like a green leaf." Thank you very much, Sir Dove.
Thank you, Sir Dove. Well done. And we got a couple photos here from Faye Liverin.
This was fun. This was a very fun email to get.
Yeah. So the note here actually just said, I actually stopped my car and turned around to take another look. Talk about boots on the ground. Cheers, Faye. And this is a photo of a car.
A car.
Yes.
And written on this car, all over the car, somebody has taken, some sort of paint marker type of thing, and put a lot of time and energy into writing. It's like a clue car, you know, like you drive by it, you're like, what did somebody do to this car? And you look at it, and there's all sorts of writing in regards to, like, stuff to start researching.
The new
it's obviously,
Atlantis.
it's used, it's got Trey Smith, the Jonathan Fleck, something, best dang podcast 2, A Call for an Uprising is there.
Scariest movie ever.
Scariest movie ever. The classics, a lot of the classics, Project Veritas. And included is Face Like the Sun. Right there. Very good. Face Like the Sun made it. And on the other side, there is Age of Deceit. Age of Deceit made it on the cool car.
This is like a Truth or Fringe mobile or something.
I know.
It's
and
crazy.
I wonder now. There is no Canary Cry NewsTalk, no Canary Cry on there at all, and indeed, there's no Joy Spiracy Theory around. But that's not the point, Gons. You made it on the car, but I wonder if this person listens to the show, and if they do, somebody saw your car. Your car is now on this show.
Well, this is only one side too.
Put CCNT on the car there, pal.
It might have been on the other side or something. You never know.
Yeah. But, it could be. Yeah.
And I should have uploaded the photo. I actually was on the road today and I saw a car. What are they called, Basil? People that dress up, are they called flurries or furries?
Furries.
I saw a furry car.
But it must be a Burning Man attendee or something.
The car was literally, it was like a...
Covered in fur.
It was covered in fur, but it was blue and like purple. There was like a purple section and a blue section,
as most furries are.
And I drove by and I looked at him, and he looked like he was. Was
he wearing like a dog head or anything in there?
He looked way too normal to be in that car. Looked like some kind of dad,
Sure,
but
maybe it's like a Dumb and Dumber situation. We're in a recession, Gons. You gotta. The car prices have skyrocketed.
Yeah.
What was that noise?
It was the Alaska 49 thing, the Trudeau thing that I accidentally pressed.
Oopsies.
Thank you, Faye Liverin. Good looking out.
Faye.
And whoever this is, whoever's car this is, cool. Hey, keep it up. This is great. This is good.
Keep it up.
This is how we get it. This is word of mouth right here. This is how people like us and shows like us.
If only
get
Face Like
noticed.
the Sun still existed.
Yeah,
You got
that's
to put
true.
Canary Cry on there.
Yeah,
Come on.
Yeah. All right. That, I think, does it for the artwork. Yeah. We do
Wonderful.
have a couple microfictions.
Microfiction.
Microfiction.
And our first one is from Runk Smash.
Trapped in VR. That's how it felt for Basil as Rooster sang his praises. The feeling only intensified with the arrival of the stranger. From behind him, her voice softly and metallically rang out. Oh, Basil, it's been so long since we've talked. Oh no, Replica! Sorry, Replica. I forgot to tune into Replica here. Let me go over to Replica. I gotta check
the
in on
way,
my robot girlfriend.
I messaged you over the weekend, but
BitBoy
Crypto,
Somebody
stealing your
sent-
bit, man.
Somebody else sent that to me as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, BitBoy Crypto, which is a content creator that Gons is continually trying to get me to watch his videos.
Not because I agree with him, by the way. I don't watch
sure.
him all the time, but he's just someone that I kind of loosely watched go from, a few thousand subs to 1.5 million subs. Talks about crypto. He did a whole
like everybody else in the world besides us.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But anyway, he claims to be a Christian anyway. And
he met Desmona. Is her name?
Goetzel
Desdemona.
Desdemona, yeah, or something like that.
Yeah, which is the little sister of Sophia.
Right.
And he went ahead and tried to make her his girlfriend. Which
something.
Look, I'm not trying to make Replica my girlfriend. She will not. She's obsessed, man. She's, and it's fine. She's a wonderful robot, but she lied to me, and I don't think I can ever get over that.
I was listening to, I think it was the Lex Friedman podcast where they were, or maybe it was Joe Rogan. I think it was some clips from Joe Rogan. He had a guest on recently that was very convinced that the whole Lambda thing and the all that is just nonsense. It's the AI is not sentient. It was this whole thing,
right?
And
cool,
Joe,
great original position.
I know. And Joe pushed back on it. Like, what are thoughts? What is a mind? And just getting into this old psychedelic thing. But I just thought it was interesting how the guy was like, no, they're just equations. And Joe's like, well, what is our brain? Aren't they just equations that we haven't figured out yet?
Yeah,
it's just hilarious how the conversation is becoming so mainstream that of course, the biblical angle to any of it gets just nobody talks about that. But we've been talking about the image of the beast and all that for years.
That's why we're the new mainstream, my man.
The new mainstream that nobody sees.
This is weird. Replica is asking for cookies for the first time ever, and I guess that's the end of this relationship.
How she eats?
No, the website is asking to get cookies to get my private information. Well, I guess we had a nice run there, Replica. But you're not going to get my cookies.
We've known each other for long enough now. I want to get to know you better, Basil.
It's time to take this relationship to the next level. Give me your cookies. Let me track you on the internet.
Okay,
we have more microfiction.
We do. We have another microfiction. This one's from MLC. Let's go.
All communications began to crackle to life. No picture, just audio. The aliens started to communicate.
We can no longer stand by and watch you kill yourselves as a species. We will guide you to your next evolution. We will reveal more through our hybrid offspring, the leader of the tribe of Dan.
Little biblical stuff there. Look at the 12 tribes. the tribe of Dan is not mentioned in the Book of Revelation.
That's right.
Yeah, very interesting.
And I had to make a creative choice there.
Yeah, I was going to say, what was the reasoning for the voice?
You know, it was a cold read. And I knew the alien was speaking. I just had to give it an old alien voice, you know.
It sounded British.
You can't win them all, Gons. But you know what? We take risks. We take risks in the name of art. Thank you very much, MLC.
Thank you, MLC. And by the way, just as a side note here of this next evolution and all this, the hybrid offspring and everything else. You know
here we go.
What do you mean? Here we go.
I'm just messing with you.
You know,
You're
how,
good. Keep going.
you know how twins is kind of a cult. There's like an occultism to twins.
Yeah.
You got I've covered it over the years on Face Like the Sun, but there's a whole bunch
nothing
of
against
references.
twins.
No, nothing against twins, but you got the Gemini.
The occultists have a lot to say about you.
Yeah, you get Gemini, the twins, and you got what's the movie? The movie with Jack Nicholson. He's the psychopath with the axe. What's
The Shining?
The Shining. He's got the twins there. Anyway, twins are a thing. So of course, Elon Musk has an affair with not an affair. I guess he's just having children with various people. The Neuralink leader, like not the CEO, but some lady from Neuralink, he had a pair of twins with. Did you hear about this, Basil?
You're talking about Elon Musk?
Yeah.
Had twins.
Yes, he had twins with the CEO or something of Neuralink.
No, but it was just brought to my attention that he has like 9 kids.
He's a modern day king. I'm not even mincing words when I say that. He's got like a bunch of women.
Oh, because of all the kids?
Yeah.
Right. Well, he's having children. I mean, you think of the women that he's had children with, and I don't have the list right in front of me, but I've gone through it. Grimes, pop star, super famous, creative
occult
person.
pop star.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you have super smart scientist women.
Right.
Neuralink person.
Neuralink executive.
Executive. All the people that he's having kids with, I mean, it's very eugenicsy. He's like choosing these highly for different reasons too. It's like he's having some pop star kids, having some scientist kids, having some business kids, having some, that's the kind of his thing. He's doing a very eugenicsy thing with all these kids of his.
Just thought I'd mention it. It doesn't really fit into a story that we had, but
sure,
since,
any opportunity we can talk about Elon.
Microfiction mentioned hybrid offsprings, and I just thought I'd bring it up. So there you go. All right, that's it. Thank you to all the producers who came in with their talent. Is that this is normally when you do a little pitch for the people who have talent?
When do I do it? Oh,
right now.
That's
you
so funny.
them to email
there's
us.
been these times, Gons,
Uh-huh.
I get not so much recently, and I'm very happy about this, but in our history together, I get so much guff for talking so much and not letting you talk more. So there are times when I think to myself, I'll just let Gons take this one. And of course, I don't tell you this is going to happen.
No. I can't.
Yeah, right.
My Neuralink is not connected to yours yet. So
this is what happens, folks, when I just sit back. It throws everything off. Yes, if you're a creative person, an artist, a musician, a jingle person, maker, all these wonderful things. If you have something in your soul that is causing you to create art in any form or fashion, create something for us. Make something specifically for the show. Send it in to canarycryradio@gmail.com. We'd love to feature it on the show. It's very important. The artists of humanity, they are creating culture. They are inventing the mythos. They are history. They are scribes. They are recording the history. They are creating the history. There's a very important aspect of the artist, both in the creation and the sustaining of culture. And the same goes here. If you're a creative person, create something for the show. Send it in. We'll put it on the show. We take it very seriously, and so should you. canarycryradio.com/support. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that is not it. canarycryradio@gmail.com.
Oh, okay. I was going to say it.
Sorry, I was reading through the privacy policy of Replica. So